YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me. If you are new to my channel, my name is Lesleyanne and I upload 3 times a week, usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and also do the odd sort of like extra one here and there if I feel it's something that you would be interested in watching. But right now I'm working on lots of my Vlogmas videos. So today I thought I would show you how I go about just cutting my own hair. I haven't been to the hairdressers for absolutely ages. Firstly, okay, let's address lockdown. We've had that to deal with, but that's not the only reason. I'm just one of those people that when I go to the hairdressers, I'm never satisfied, never really like, wow, very rarely have I come out of a hairdresser's and been completely happy with it. I have a vision in my head, and when I come out of there, it's not that vision at all, it's somebody else's vision. So as you can see, my hair does need to be coloured. I have dampened it down, which is why it looks like this. I'm going to dampen it down a little bit more as well. But yeah, my hair is very fine. 9 or 10 years ago now, I had chemotherapy and I didn't lose all of my hair, but my hair went very thin and it's still kind of recovering. It's taken a long time. Plus I'm on a lot of medication, and medication really does affect your hair as well. So my hair is very fine, but I have sort of dampened it down. I've just got like this is an old air freshener bottle that I have water in, and I always pop a little bit of the Avoplex number 6, this one, into the water, shake it up and then spray it. So yeah, I need to do it again before I start cutting. So yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, I mean, disclaimer, let's get it out there. I am absolutely no professional, no hairdresser whatsoever, no qualifications in it whatsoever. This is just about how I kind of, you know, if I'm not looking to style my hair up, but I want to keep the ends a bit healthier and have a little trim so that it looks a bit healthier, this is how I go about doing it. So I'm just gonna give it another little, just on the ends, another little spritz. There we go. I'm just going to use my Tangle Tees just to get it through. Okay. So what I like to do is I tend to keep my parting where I usually have my parting. If you're somebody who like flips from side to side, you like to change it up and you have a part on this side, part on this side, I'd say do it down the middle, but I tend to always pretty much go this way. So I'm just gonna pop a parting like that, so it's a little bit heavier on this side. Let's take some of that back a bit actually. There we go. So I've got like a natural, what do you call these, like cowlick, just there, it just hangs there, it doesn't go there and it doesn't go there, it sits there. So I just kind of like let that do its own thing really. But typically my parting is on this side here. Okay, so that doesn't really matter too much. And then I'd use a comb or a, you know, a brush, a fine brush where all the bristles are really close, just to make sure you've got all your knots out. There we go. And my hair does need a colour, and I've got my colours ready, but I want to give it a little trim up first. So rather than doing any more damage to the ends that I've already got damage on, I'm going to nip the damage off. Okay, so what I tend to do then is I tend to follow this part in, and I go all the way down to the back. So you've carried your part in all the way. There you go. Right, make sure I've got all of that hair. I've got like new hair growth here. Not a lot you can do about that. So I literally make sure you've got all your hair and it's nice and straight and taut. Okay. That's it. And then what I do is I bring it in close, as close as I can to my face. And then I bring it down like this and I move my head back, right back. Just keep going back until you get to where you want to nip it off. I'm going to take off that much because you can see it's like a bit raggedy there. Scissors, a decent pair of scissors. I've just got a little pair of, you know, just hairdressing scissors. You can cut into it this way if you want to. I just like to just go to blunt cut. But of course, if you want to, you can blunt cut and then you could just point cut it afterwards. Right, so again, nice and tight to my face, pull it down. That's it. I'm going to just take it off to there. Just double check it. And you can see that it's absolutely straight there. So yeah, that's as much as I want to take from that side. So then I bring the rest of it round. And I'm going to repeat exactly the same on this side. So you want it nice and taut and just bring your head down, move your head. That's a little, you know, short a bit there. Can't do anything about that. Just bring it down nice and tight, keeping it straight. Move your head back. And when you think you've got to what you want off, just take it off. I know we can have a lot of disasters with our hair, can't we? The good thing about hair is it does generally grow back if you make any mistakes. And if you've got a bit of length in your hair, you know, you can always put a little curl in it, or you can put your hair up. So it does, you know, you can hide a multitude of sins, thankfully. Okay, I need to just finish doing this bit. Let me just look down here. There we go. So I'm just going to double check it again. And then I'm going to see if I've got it even with the other side. Let's make sure I've got a nice, neat line, nice edge. I think I need to just take a little bit more off this one. Okay, so now I'm just going to see if they are both even. So I'm going to bring them round and I'm going to just hold them there. And I think, so this side here is slightly shorter. So I'm going to take this one just a little bit off of it. Just take it up a little bit in length. So that was, so the length is there. Okay, just take a little tiny bit off the length on this side. if you see any, like, you know, if you look at it and think, actually, no, that's not really straight, I've got a little bit that's a little bit longer than the other on there, you can point cut, because that will really help to sort of like blend it. So I don't generally as a rule point cut, but I'm going to just for today's purpose, I'm going to just point cut into the end here. I have to keep looking down because I can't see what I'm doing if I'm looking at the camera, so I'm just going to do a little bit of point cutting into that. There we go. Okay, so let's see if they're the same length now. They should be. There we go. So still, let me just brush out and see. There, so you can see how neat that line is, can't you? The cut. Look. Hold on, sorry, I'm sitting a bit too close to you guys. So there you go. You can see that the cut is, yes, love.
Coffee.
Thank you. So there you can see how the line is nice and straight. And on this side, let's have a look. And on that side as well. Now let me check the back, see if it feels the same length. I'm tempted to go a little bit shorter, you know, but don't know. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that. Now I just want to trim up the sides, and then what I do, just to do the side, I just go down from the top of my head to literally here on my ear, like that. Okay, just there. And then I do exactly the same with that part. So I just bring it down, pull it tight, and then bring my head back, and then give it a little trim. Really sort of raggedy there, so I'm just going to go straight across that bit there. There we go. It's hard to tell when my hair's got all this like water and like the Avoplex in it, because it's sort of just keeping it, it looks like it's a little bit greasy. Now if I wanted to blend that in more, I could and I could like trim it so that these bits sort of blend in with the longer bits, but I prefer not to, because I kind of like to have like that, maybe it's a little curl or something. So that's just how I prefer to do my hair. But as I say, I'm no professional or anything like that, so don't you know, don't moan at me if you do it and it's wrong. This is just how I manage to just keep the dead ends away, that's all. But like I say, I just find it easy because I just keep my hair sort of a similar length, and don't bother having to go to the hairdressers because I never come out of there really happy. So I might as well just do this and save myself a fortune. So right, once again, bring it down, head back, pull it down to where I'm going to want to take this raggedy old end off, which is this. And I'm just going to take it off there, and then again, oh, that feels so much better. So when I do my hair, when I colour my hair, I haven't got all the dead ends on there, and it's neat. It looks healthier immediately. I've got more of a natural kink this side when it's damp, you know, so It's a little bit more awkward to show you, but it is nice and neat now, as you can see on the ends. Yeah, and that is typically how I go about just trimming my hair up, keeping the dead ends at bay and saving myself a fortune. So yeah, I'm just going to tie my hair up now and let all this Avoplex sink into my hair, and then I will probably colour it tomorrow, because the colour that I've got, you have to do it on dry hair, and I don't want any product on there for when I do colour it. So I'm just going to let this sit on there and be the, you know, to condition it really well. I'm just going to leave this in here just to sort of like give it some condition and everything, and then I'll have my shower tonight, wash my hair, then tomorrow I will probably colour my hair and I'll share that with you. So this is all about maybe trying to get us a little bit Christmas ready for 2020, whether we can or can't meet up with people. Sometimes it's just about feeling better about yourself, and also we might be able to, you know, if we can't meet up with our loved ones and our friends, we can Zoom, we can FaceTime, we can go on to video messaging, you know, all the rest of it, so we can still see each other and we still want to look quite nice, right? So yeah, I'm gonna just let this all soak in. Feels so much healthier straight away, and I haven't actually cut an awful lot off. I'll show you sort of like a typical length that I've taken off. Oops, is like that much. There you go. So it's made a big difference. It feels healthier, and you know when you've had a trim and you touch your hair, doesn't it feel so much nicer? Anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to shove it up. These little side bits obviously shorter, but I quite like that because I can style it if I want to. Like I can have it as a long sweeping fringe if I want to, can curl it, all the rest of it. So that's kind of how I like to have mine. But yeah, I thought I'd share this with you guys. Let me know what you think. As I say, I'm no hairdresser, so please don't think that, you know, I'm telling you how to do it professionally. This is just how I do it myself, and if it's helped you, then that's a win-win. And I'll talk to you all in my next video. If you have enjoyed it, please give me a nice big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Notification bell, press that and you'll know when I do my next upload. I'll see you in my next one. Bye my lovelies.